In this video, we're going to see how to sketch the graph of a piecewise function. So I've got one written up here, and basically what we do is we take it one piece at a time. So if I want to graph this piecewise function, I'm going to start with this piece. So what I'm going to do with my graphing calculator is I'm going to put in the equation for the absolute value of x minus 2. So I need to press the math button, go over to Noom, and then ABS, and then put x minus 2 in there. And then I'm going to do zoom 6. And there's my graph of x minus 2. But I don't want the whole graph. I'm told which piece of it I want. I only want it when my x values are less than or equal to -5. So I start at -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's -5. And that's x equals -5. So I start on the graph with the point that has x equals -5. And I'm going to fill it in. Fill it in because from the symbol there it's less than or equal, and then I want everything on the graph to the left. The arrow's pointing to the left, so it's going to go on that way forever. And so I've actually drawn that right here. This is our first piece of the function, our piecewise function. So graph each piece separately. So the next thing I'm going to do is draw the graph of that. And I'm only going to include the piece that I've been told to get. So the graph of y equals 2, or f of x equals 2, is a horizontal line that goes through 2 on the y-axis, but I only want that piece when my x values are strictly between -5 and less than or equal to -3. So again, I'm going to come out here to -5, and that is not included. And then I want everything between -5 and -3, but from the symbol here, -3 is included. So that's my second piece, and so I've graphed that right there. And then my third piece, well, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to clear that, and now we're going to do x squared minus 1. And I only want that graph when my x values are between -2 inclusive and +3. So I'm going to come here to -2, and if my x value is -2, there's the point on the graph, and it's going to be included because of the symbol that was used here. And then if I go to 1, 2, 3, x equals 3, that endpoint is not going to be included because the symbol was just strictly less than 3. And so those are the endpoints, and I want everything in between them. So this is my third piece. And then finally, my fourth piece, I'm going to graph the square root of x, and I only want that section that's between. So let me do second and the x squared button, and then put x in that, and then I'll do a graph. So I only want that piece of the graph when my x values are between +4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the symbol there is less than or equal, x is between. So the symbol there, I include the 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The symbol there, I do not include the 9. And so I want everything in between. And so there's that fourth piece. So I've graphed the pieces individually, and then the very last thing is you put all those pieces on the same graph. So if you were told to graph that piecewise function, then this is your answer. Okay. So I'm going to stop the video there.